Listen, we know why Nigeria gives Chidimma the opportunity. Nigeria gave Chidimma the opportunity just to teach South African a lesson. It's not that we don't have more girls that is more beautiful than
Is that
Chidimma.
not short-sighted? Because now
No, it's not short-sighted. It's a message.
Because of Chidimma.
It's a message. It's a message.
No.
But you
What
guys
about the ladies that were there?
you guys don't get the
Don't care about
message.
them.
No, you guys don't get the message. Those girls will have opportunity again.
Why didn't Chidimma join next year? Why must it be these girls who worked hard? Why must it be them who get a chance next year?
Believe me, sister, if you know how God works, you will start from today.
There is no God anywhere.
Let me finish.
It was the Nigerian government that was doing fraud. Finish.
Yeah, let me finish. If you know how God works, you will start from today appreciating God because of Chidimma.
Okay, please wrap up.
Just look at what she went through and look at where she are today. She wasn't. If she won it in South Africa, her level will not be what she is. What she will be in Nigeria. Give Chidimma 2 years' time, no South African black girl can stand in front of her and speak. I guarantee you that.
That's your opinion. It's not a fact.
It's a fact because I know already what is going on background.
Okay,
so
thank you, son. Deputy, you can come through.
Please, moderator, I want to leave now. I just want to summarize something and I want to leave. Okay.
Okay,
just
I'll give you a chance after deputy then.
No, give moderator, please give Veruca a chance. Then I'll speak after her.
Okay,
yeah, I want to leave. Please, moderator, there is something that you're doing that is really, really irritating. Why will you say Nigerians that Nigerian government is fraud? The Nigerian government is that is a racist statement. Because you're not in the country. You're not. No, it's not true. No, it's not true. It is not true. It is not true.
Does Chidimma qualify to get
it is not true.
Passport?
Well, you're not in the country to make that decision. They made that decision.
You know
Excuse me. They made that decision. They saw what was happening. They saw what was happening. They made that decision and they gave it to her. So you are not in any right. Excuse me. You're not in any right to say that Nigerians are frauds. Nigerians are Nigerian government because your country is still under the white people and the white people are still ruling you guys. So please stop saying that because that is a very racist and it shows that you're a low-life human being. Okay, don't say that again. You are not in the country. So shut up. Bye.
What is the requirement of getting a diplomatic passport? You see, you run away because you don't want to deal with the facts. To get a diplomatic passport, you need to meet the requirements. She didn't meet the requirements. The Nigerian government bent the laws so that they can make it possible for her to get it. So please,
my sister, the government is the authority. They can give anybody diplomatic passport.
Please quiet. I'm talking. I'm on the floor. So you can't come here and just be blabbing. We must use the laws. Nigeria has laws. Even though your government is always bending your laws, that doesn't mean that we must keep quiet and overlook everything. There are requirements. Who must get the diplomatic passport? What are the criteria of choosing someone to get a diplomatic passport? She didn't qualify in any of those. But because they wanted to be spiteful to South Africa, that's what they choose to do, to bend the laws and commit fraud. That's what fraud is, providing misrepresentation of what a person is. Since your law says the head of states must be given diplomatic, Chidimma was presented as such, because if other countries, like let's say here in OR Tambo, Chidimma is going to immigration, she gives them that diplomatic passport. Our immigration will think that she's she's related to a head of state or she's related to one president. They don't know her. They only see that document that she's providing them with. So in my books, that is fraud. In the books of law, that is fraud also. Thank you, Deputy. You can go.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Afternoon. How are you?
I'm good. My sister, you know what? I think I'm with you, and I'm just gonna polish things. And before I do that, let me just say congratulations to Chidimma, because I mean Nigeria gave it that Miss Universe Nigeria. She walked in to collect the crown. You are right when you said what?
Freely so, without working hard.
You are right when you said that.
They dash her.
Yes, you're right when you said that there was no level of fairness amongst other contestants who were there 2 months before she can be called to come and collect the crown to spite South Africa. Or else we don't really care. What we wanted is for her to represent her people, which are the Nigerians. That's the message that these people don't get. And then my sister, if I can just give you like a history of Nigeria. Nigerians is used to for in Nigeria there's two things: either you are rich or you're poor.
Yes.
So, unfortunately, to the poorest Nigerians, they don't actually enjoy life in Nigeria because most people who are rich, they enjoy the privileges of Nigeria. Like, you know, you look at Nigerian soccer team, like almost everybody they play overseas, they are called to come and represent the country, forgetting that they have a league that plays in Nigeria. They don't select players from that Nigerian league. That's the first thing that you should look at when it comes to how Nigeria deals with their things, right?
Yes.
So, meaning that most people, if the rich people in Nigeria, they enjoy the benefits. If you are poor in Nigeria, you will never and ever in your life get to enjoy, like us in South Africa. In South Africa, like this country is for everybody. Everybody deserves a chance. Everybody gets a fair chance to get a chance in any position in the country. In Nigeria, unfortunately, it's not the same. Same applies to Chidimma. Like the reason why we don't even wanna like congratulate her, because she walked in to collect the crown. I mean, if you win a Miss Universe for a particular country, obviously you're gonna go and represent the country in this particular pageant, international. And when the reason why she even went this far, these people don't even realize what the Miss Universe page. the Miss Universe 2024. As the organization, they say everything was bad, so they needed to keep Chidimma until that person to get the views. She was there, like she kept it that far for the views. Because I remember after the Springbok won, I went to bed, and then I think I woke up at 5:30. I remember, there's a pageant that is going on. Let me just check what's happening. Sure. Then I realized, the girl is there by top 5. I was like, okay, let's see how it's gonna turn out. Obviously, in most cases, these people, they know, even the owner of that pageant, there's a video of him saying that white is cuter than black. So obviously, for them to think Chidimma was gonna win, it was them hating their feelings. And people were saying, she answered the question so well, and I said to them, you guys, it looks like you don't follow pageant. If you can look at the history of who's this girl, Zozibini Tunzi, the way she responded and the way Chidimma responded. I was telling my friend that Chidimma responded with a simple English, like if you're using a simple English, not a corporate English. That's what makes you win something. Because yes, you are giving us something, especially when she was talking about the respect. I felt like she could have done better, but she just responded like a not a model C student, just somebody who just wanna answer the question. That's why also she couldn't even. And also Nigeria should say thanks to South Africa because we groomed that girl.
No, they won't.
Listen, my sister, we groomed that girl.
They are very prideful. They won't.
They will never, yes. Because if you can put, especially the guy and the lady who is speaking now, they speak English, but you can't hear what they're saying, which makes it interesting which makes it important to listen. Because I don't know if they call it pigeon or pidgin or whatever about that English they speak, but it's not interesting. Like, it doesn't catch your attention. It doesn't give you, hey, listen to me, I'm speaking. It gives you like, what are you saying? Am I gonna listen to you, still trying to figure out what you're saying? You understand? But when Chidimma was presenting herself on that stage, I could see the work that South Africa has done to these people. And they must also remember that, and we must not forget to congratulate the ladies. Congratulations to Chidimma, guys. Nigeria deserved this win because it looks like they were more divided than us. So if her achievement makes them unite, let it be. That's what we wanted in the first place. We wanted her to represent the people of Nigeria. And also, in closing, my sister, I think you saw what South Africa can do to one. If you want, if Africa must know, if you want your kids to be well spoken, if you want your kids to be, to have that level of confidence, they must be schooled in South Africa, because our education system, it remains the best. And we saw it in the morning when one of our own product got first position or first runner up. Thank you.
Deputy, I honestly don't feel the need for me to congratulate Chidimma. And honestly, I don't care when people say I'm jealous, I'm not in her level, all those things. I honestly don't care, because the fact remains that she literally walked in to just take the crown. There's like ladies there I think there were like 15 ladies who were there. They worked hard for 2 months only for them to be overlooked, all in the name of being spiteful to South Africa. And the thing is, Nigeria forgets that international organizations are watching. You get a crown in a manner that is not legit. You didn't work for it. You just walked in and take it just because you were depressed. And I will tell you now, out of all those ladies that were there in Nigeria, you will find that there are some who were depressed just because of working hard, the challenges that they were dealing with there. But because of their to spite South Africa, they had to allow Chidimma to just walk in and take the crown.
My sister, sorry to interrupt you. When they invited her to the pageant, we were ignoring. Oh guys, this thing is waiting for Chidimma. That crown is for Chidimma, guys. And for them, they're thinking that they're sabotaging us, but then they don't see the damage they cause to other black Nigerians. Already, Nigerians in Nigeria, they know in this country, if you don't have money, you will never and ever in your life eat with the president, because they see you as nothing. We've seen that storyline on their movies. You'll see on their movies when someone who's rich, they will mistreat people who are not rich, because that is in their culture. That is what they said, okay, this is us as Nigerians, this is what you're going to portray to the world. For them, they think that they were just giving us the storyline, but they were teaching us who they really are. That is why even with us, we don't really understand their culture, because we feel like, yes, we know that you guys are evil.
And another thing, they thought that they are spiting us, but they were also proving that their process is not credible.
Exactly. Who does that? Who you?
Yes, if it was credible, then people who've been working hard. Chidimma was supposed to be given a chance to join in maybe next year.
Next year, it was going to be fair.
To continue.
Exactly. That's how.
That's your opinion, though. That's your opinion.
Can you please wait?
I will give him a chance as well, right? Exactly, my sister. That's for they always say, hey, South Africans they are blinded by the white men and stuff. But then it's so sad them Nigerians, they are blinded by black people. Imagine now the president of their country.
Even the Chinese, bro. Even the Chinese. It's just that some of us, we don't like talking about other countries' business, but they also have an issue with the Chinese taking their land there.
No, my sister,
they never discuss those things because they're focusing on South Africa.
In the morning after this pageant, my friends and I, we've been following this for the day Chidimma was recognized by South Africa. And then in this morning, my friends, we made a call. We were like, guys, if Nigeria can follow their pride and say, South Africa, can we please work with you guys to guide us through? Because we want South Africa to win. But if you're arrogant, we can't teach you the things.
Bro, you know why? They are still holding on in this myth of them being giants. Nigeria was one of the top economies back in the 1960s. But now, if you check, they've lost more than 80% of that economy. But they are still holding on in that illusion of them being giants. So they will never bring themselves to humble themselves before South Africa or South Africans. They will never do that.
And you know what? And you know what, my sister, and what Rona as South Africa, we are sitting in as an observer. We're observing them. Okay, guys, the reason why you are feeling to be the giant again is because you allowed the white man to divide you. Because he says, "Divide, you conquer." That's what they're trying to apply now. They're trying to divide us as South Africa and telling us, "Hey, we must get rid of the white. We got everything by white people." They forgot this country is built on our tax money, not what they're saying about white. South Africans, black South Africans, we pay tax here for them to leave.
Yeah.
If we pay tax here for the Zimbabweans to run from Zimbabwe to come in, run for our healthcare system in this country. We pay tax for the roads that they drive on.
Please hold on. Sorry to disturb you, bro. Crash Dolls, I did request you guys to show your support for Chidimma without throwing insults. If you keep sending insults, I will mute you. And I don't like doing that because I enjoy people interacting. If you want to share your opinion, request and come through. Don't throw insults. You can carry on, Deputy.
Hello.
Oh yes, and I'm reading a comment that says 99% of Nigerian lands are owned by Nigerians online. So okay,
that's not true.
Oh, they're saying okay. You know, my sister, you know what's so funny? What's so funny is what happened in Zimbabwe. Now I read an article yesterday that said, I think I don't know if it's British or Germany. They want Zimbabwe to repay a particular somebody for his land for the past 22 years.
I saw that.
Yeah,
like $180 million.
Yes, and I'm like, you know what, Ned? These people they think they're smart and they're not smart. My sister, remember in 1994, for us to get the freedom, and a document had to be signed, right?
Yes.
And our people were struggling, and our people were dying on a daily basis. Now, when Nelson Mandela and the ANC went into this meeting, they were given an option where we give you guys freedom and we keep the land. If not, then get out.
And it's something that we were always going to visit. That's why even we had the consultation regarding the land distribution. The thing is, Nigerians in their country, they don't have a say on how their government runs things. So when they see us interacting with our government and having meetings with our politicians, they are always shocked. So they don't understand that even today, South Africans, if they can stand up and say, we want all the land back to South Africans, that's what will happen because the power is on our hands.
Exactly. And when South Africans are good thinkers, when we're about to do something, we don't just wake up and act because somebody says we must do it. We look at the consequences. Look at our neighbor. Our neighbor woke up and they did that. Look where they are now. Now they are off their international offense.
But now they are the ones who are suffering from hunger and starvation.
And worst part, funny thing is, you know how funny it is with our neighbors. They are in our country, running after the very same one person that they're saying we are afraid of, and saying, hi Mulungu, I'm here. How much does the government say must give? The government say no, give them minimum wage of 4.5. Then they say no, give me 1.5, I'll be fine as long as.
Yes, I know all those things.
You know, they'll say they'll say
fighting them because
you are coming to a country to we have fought so much for this land. Now you want to come here and distract us by asking for the bare minimum from this white person who owns so much land, and we want so much money from him because they don't want to give us land back.
They don't mind working the whole day for 100 rand.
Hello.
Cynthia, can you please hold on? I will give you a chance. I still have to give Ray Bay first. You just arrived. Please be patient.
You know.
Deputy, can you please wrap up?
Yes, my sister, this you know what, one thing I want to say to my South Africans who are listening is that, guys, if you are supporting Nigeria, it's fine. You're not saying you shouldn't. You have the freedom. This is a free country. And to my other African brothers, please, when you are engaging in South African matter, don't respond like a stupid person. Show some effort.
No insults, please, Deputy.
Oh, okay. If you're going to say anything about our country, please show some respect and show that you have done some investigation, proper investigation. If you you want to talk about our history, start from 1994, the agreement, how was everything agreed, right? And for us South Africans, we want our land back, and it's gonna take us. These people have been they've been having freedom for so many years. Our freedom is only 30 years. It's only 30 years, and within these 30 years, we had to all of Africa so that we can have that intercontinental trade. You can't just say Africa must unite, where else you're in South Africa, you're not doing anything about your country. No.
Thank you so much, Deputy, for your contribution.
Input. Thank you very much, Master.
Ray Bay, you can come through.
Yes, I'm here. Good afternoon. Yeah. Yes. Norma, I heard you saying that Chichi is a criminal and she ran away. Honestly, I don't know where you got that from, for starters, because Chichi never ran away. It goes without saying. I mean, everybody knows that it was published that she was invited by the Nigerian Miss Universe pageant, and she honored their invitation and she went. And this thing of you guys saying that she was handed the Miss Universe Nigeria, I mean that is so far from the truth, because she worked hard for it. And before she was invited, the pageant actually had a consultation with the contestants who were there before she came. You know, and that particular state that she represented did not have a contestants, you know, of which, you know, she was given the opportunity to represent that state, and consultation was made to the rest of the contestants, and they said, yeah, no, because she's one of our own. She was more than welcome to participate, because one thing that you guys don't understand about Nigerians is that Nigerians are not scared of competition, you know. So those ladies were more than, you know, I mean, they were accepting of her to be part of them, to compete, and you know, she proved herself and she won. And I need you to understand also that if she was only given that, if she was handed the pageant in Nigeria, I mean, she was going to struggle in Mexico, and not struggling in Mexico, you know, almost winning it in Mexico, I mean, was testament to the fact that this girl, you know, was built for this thing. She knew her story. She had the force. And she was able to come, you know, second overall, you know, and yeah. So, and as regards her running away, she never ran away. You will not expect somebody who was pursuing a dream. I mean, yes, I mean, you guys might say she has a case to answer, but she, yeah, you know, much more than that. She had a dream also to pursue. Now that she had, you know, sorted that out, she had ample time, all the time in the whole world, to come back to South Africa and clear her name. And I can assure you, this lady is going to win the case again. You know, because I mean, we have the most incompetent cops. I mean, the most incompetent police service who are, you know, I mean, neck deep in debt. You know, that they have to pay, or they've been paying for people who they have charged wrongfully. You know, Home Affairs is owing, you know, billions of rents and compensation to people. You know, so is the Department of Justice. So I mean, you know, I believe she was advised to say, you know what, pursue your dream. When you get to, you know, to a reasonable point, you know, I mean, you know, then you can always go to South Africa to you know, but at least let it be that you satisfy, you know, your conscience, you satisfy yourself to a reasonable you know, proportion, you know, then I mean in the competition, then you can always come back. And I'm so happy for that young woman. She was able to pursue her dream, you know, despite the hate, despite all the vitriolic words that were used for her, despite the fact that she never did anything wrong, you know, but you know, God was with her. And I think this will be a lesson for some people that hate doesn't pay. it does not pay. People might want to call other people names, but I can assure you, this girl now will come to South Africa and answer, and get our own lawyer, answer, have a day in court, and now she will eventually win, this case. So, and all these things of like this guy who just spoke now, who was saying, that South African education, if people want to excel, they need to come for South African education. Young man, you need to understand, the Miss World of 2001 was born and raised in Nigeria, by the name Miss Agbani Derego. She was the Miss World in the year 2001, and she won it. So she went through Nigerian education system, and when you're talking about Nigerian education system, most of the Nigerian professors even in your South African universities like your UCT and UP and UJ, they came from Nigerian education. So let's do away with this thing of wanting to exalt our home over the other. We are all Africans. Much as if you guys don't want Africa to unite, or if you guys don't want to unite with Africa, well, it's on you, but don't make it as if we forcing this ideology of African unity on you guys, that people must fix their country, and man, no, if you guys don't want to unite with Africa, it's okay, it's on you. Then the other African countries that want to unite will unite, and nothing will stop them from uniting. Botswana is doing it. Despite the way you guys are treating Zimbabweans, for instance, Botswana has opened its doors to Zimbabweans. Rwanda has opened its doors to the entire African people. Rwanda is now operating an open border system, and there is another country as well, I think in the East Africa, but I can't really that slipped my mind now. So nobody is forcing this ideology of African unity down your throat. If you don't want it, if your government doesn't want it, it's okay. So let's stop this thing. Our enemies as African people are the same people. And they don't want our unity. They don't want our togetherness. They only want to make other people feel like their own poverty is better than other people's poverty. Poverty is poverty. There is poverty in Makoko, Lagos. There is poverty in Kalicha. There are poverty in other parts in Zimbabwe. There is poverty in Kalicha. And other places in South Africa. One of the worst poverty that I've ever seen in my life, I've seen in Alexandria, where people are living side by side with rodents, where rodents are even eating up kids. So let's as African people, let's do away with this thing of having to make it as if our own poverty is better than other people's poverty. Alexandra to Santin is just a stone throw, about 5 kilometers away. Santin is extreme prosperity. Alexandra is extreme poverty. What do you have to say about that? So please, let's stop this thing. It's not helping us. This thing of you calling people names, like this guy talking just now, that when you want to come here, you must apply intelligence. Is that how you talk to is that how you talk to other people? I think we just need to be reasonable in addressing each other. The fact that we are on TikTok doesn't mean that we shouldn't afford people some level of respect. We should be able to accord people the respect that they deserve. Without having to throw people and trash talk them and make it as if we are better. No, man. No, other people will call other people, powder sellers. How many times have we come and condemn South Africans, for taking powder? Please, guys, let's do away with this thing. It has never helped, and it will never help us. I think that's what I have to say for now. But for me, sincerely, I am celebrating Chidimma with all my heart. Today is a wonderful day for an African child. An African child, you know, faces a lot of issues, faces a lot of troubles. You know, there are a lot of challenges for an African child not to break through. But despite all the you know, challenges on the way of Chidimma, she managed to you know, to scale all the hurdles, and she found herself where she is. I mean, it actually gladdened my heart when I saw her walking to the stage and everybody was screaming Nigeria, 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 because Chidimma, you know, is gorgeous. Her beauty can, I mean, it's not Nigeria. She has done very well for the entire African continent. You know, as a matter of fact, she is the most beautiful